Texas and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. And the Bears will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Breaks away on the left. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Mustangs!
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the...
He's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And the ball squirted out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss to target that badly. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Harden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. Here he goes. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for space. It's Harden. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the back over the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to catch.
There he goes! And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, setting up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. They come into the season, #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easy.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more fit.
It's a running room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big on this 3rd and ball. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bears!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And Staines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense set on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able. Up there.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's George. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. The Mustangs just can't get off the field.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Missouri State. Great job by the back on the option. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your... Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball slipped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They punted away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. The short hands. It's Knight. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are facing 3rd and inches. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another 1st down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Ellison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. With the catch, it's Boyd. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Makes the grab. It's Cooper. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking downfield. It's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the shotgun on third down. Scrambling away. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate